Okay, I'm next door. If you see that blue handle right there, that is a water meter wrench, and I found it over here in the yard. I suspect it goes to the house I'm inspecting, but this house is vacant, and someone actually lives in this house, so I left it with them. This house faces north, the northwest corner on the west side of the driveway. This is the water meter. It's an analog water meter. This wheel right here, okay, that's a flow indicator. Some people call it a cheater wheel or a cheater paddle. If that's moving, then potable water is moving into the house. And if it's not moving, there's not much of a leak going on. So I'm not saying that it's impossible to have a leak, but when you have the water company come out here and they'll pop this cover and they'll look at this cheater wheel, your flow indicator, and they'll say, you know, I don't know where your water's going, but we're not giving it to you. So, billing you for it. Water the cheap. Alright. Walking on along. Back into the main yard. Okay, it's obvious, apparent, that we've had some of the old cast iron has been replaced. Cast iron drain line. These are clean outs for the house. It'd be nice if we had a double up here, but we don't. And this mess right here, I picked the board up. I can do it again. I picked the board up just to see, you know, if there's maybe a main shut-off valve in there, and there's not. Okay, this beautiful contraption, okay, is for the air conditioner. It's for the air conditioner evaporator drain line. And there isn't a code that says that it can't drain to the exterior. That's the way we did it back in 1961. A lot of them. It'd be nice if it went to the drain line in the house, but there it is. And it looks like it's holding water. It doesn't look like it's draining very well. So, but again, it drains out, so that's kind of hard to tell. It's been running for a while. It's been raining. So now it's okay that it goes to the exterior, but that's always the but, right? It's not supposed to discharge in a place where it can become a nuisance. And right here in the front of the house, right here next to the house, where you have this little edging for your flower bed, okay, that's going to hold the water next to the structure. This is expansive clay soil. It expands and contracts about 3 inches. If that's dry over here and this is wet over here, what's that going to do to your foundation? It's going to stress it out. Okay. So that is in a nuisance location. This is the front faucet, and we have a front and a back faucet, and neither faucets have vacuum breakers. And now what we're looking for is between 40 and 80 psi. And we're getting, it just keeps turning. I hope I can turn it off. We're getting almost 60 psi. 60 psi. Boy, that handle is scary. Come on, baby. Do it for me. I might not be able to turn the water off to the house. How about that? Looks like you got a dropped valve. I might have to get that wrench back. Well, let's see. Let's see where we're at. Just get to share some of my method here. Looks like the pressure's going down. This is okay. Awesome. That was scary. I didn't want to turn the water off to the house. I almost did. We got something wrong here. There's my pin. There's my other pin. Okay, hang on, we're almost through. Coming into the garage, we see that we have the water heater replaced. Yay! Everybody likes a new water heater. Alright, we'll put this up here so I don't lose it. New water heater. What could go wrong with that? That's about everything. What? I'm sorry, man. Okay, the water heater is supposed to be elevated a minimum of 18 inches off of the garage floor, and it has not been elevated a minimum of 18 inches off of the garage floor. Reason being, this is a garage with lawnmowers. See that water pedal? Not right. Okay, garage with vehicles, gas cans, lawnmowers, yard equipment, gas fumes settle low to the garage floor. So, we've got electronic ignition, that's a good thing. It's 50 gallons and it's 1 year old, that's a good thing. You know they didn't pull a permit for this. You know that. Alright? You're supposed to pull a permit when you install a water heater, and there's so much wrong with this one. What's wrong with it? Well, we got some galvanized pipe fittings that probably wouldn't, but you need to know. The gas line is supposed to have a sediment trap. No sediment trap. It's not 18 inches off the floor. It does not have a safety pan. It does not have a safety pan. The TP and the water supply lines are not insulated. Now you're also supposed to have an air gap in this, but you don't have an air gap because you have an air gap right there. It just drains. We're getting some focus here. It just drains right to the garage floor. It's not supposed to be terminated closer to the ground, not the garage floor, but to the ground in 3 inches. This is supposed to be terminated to the exterior with a gap between 3 to 6 inches and an air gap inside of the closet. I can't say you don't have an air gap because it drains right on the floor. This is a B vent pipe, that's fine, but we do not have an escutcheon plate. It's like a little pie pan plate right over that. Look there. I don't have my don't have my pins. They fell out. We do not have a escutcheon plate right here. We do not have insulation. We do not have insulation. It does not discharge to the exterior, but it does discharge too close to the floor. Do not have a safety pan. Do not have a sediment trap. It's nice that it's 50 gallons. It's nice that it's 1 year old. And by it being 50 gallons, by the way, see how narrow this one is? How big were you? Go in here. Go in here. How big? 40 gallons. So it's larger in diameter. So it's larger in diameter. There's not enough room around this guy either. Likely not to be. For ventilation, for working on it, those kinds of things. I'm getting the battery indicator, so we're going to go.